My First Bible presents The Cunning of the Gibeonites. After Achan's death, God went back to the Israelites and told Joshua, "Joshua, do not be afraid, be brave. Lead the whole team and attack the city of Hai. I will make you victorious on his king and army. You will take their city and all its surrounding territory. In this case, you can keep the spoils of war and all the livestock. Make an ambush in the superior side of the city." Joshua, together with his army, made a plan to fight Ai. He chose 30,000 soldiers and sent them during the night with the order to get behind the city between Bethel and Ai and to make an ambush. Meanwhile, Joshua and his troop led the way. The plan was that when the enemies attack Joshua and their troop, they will run like the first time. The enemies will chase them, thinking they are running again, so they will drive them away from the city. Meanwhile, the other Israelites will leave their hiding place and take Ai from behind. Very early in the morning, Joshua got going with his troops toward Hai. Those of Ai realized that the Israelites were close, and all the soldiers moved to fight against the Israelites. Just as planned, the Israelites pretended to be defeated. "Oh no, they're attacking us! And they ran down the road that leads to the desert, getting away from the city. There was no man left in Ai. The city was left completely unprotected. Then God told Joshua, "Aim at Ai with the spear in your hand, since I will deliver the city in your hands." At this time, the men who were at the ambush entered the city. They took it and burned it. When Ai's men looked back, they saw that a cloud of smoke was rising from the city. They realized they could not run in any direction. "Oh no! The Israelites attacked us!" They had a great victory because God was by their side. And in this way, they took over the city of Ai. Later, in the Mount Ebal, Joshua created an altar for God with stones that have not been worked by any tool. They used it to offer burnt offerings and sacrifices to God. Then, ahead of the Israelites, Joshua wrote on stones a copy of the Moses Law. Every Israelite, elders, officers, and judges were standing near the Ark of the Covenant, carried by the Levites. There, Joshua read every word of God's law, both the blessings and the curses. From this reading Joshua did before all the Israelites, no word that Moses, servant of God, pronounced was omitted. The Israelites returned and camped at Gilgal. Some kings who were at the other side of Jordan found out what happened in Israel and allied under one supreme command to confront Joshua and the Israelites. But there was a kingdom called Gibeon that had a different strategy. The Gibeonites were afraid of Israel and realized it would be impossible to fight them and win. "Think, if your God can tear down the walls of the cities and fight against its enemies, well, it will be impossible to defeat them." So, they created a plan to avoid being destroyed by them. The Gibeonites went to the Gilgal camp where Joshua was.
They went with some donkeys that carried old and broken sacks. They were dressed with old clothes, worn-out sandals, and the bread, which was their only food, was hard and damaged.
Blah, 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 blah. What? Blah, 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 blah. What?
They approached Joshua and said, "Sir, we come from a faraway land. Right?"
What? Oh, yes, from very, very far away. Very far away. Yes, yes.
Yes, well, we are here because we have heard how God has been by your side. Since he took you out from Egypt, the journey through the desert, and every battle that Israel has won. That is why the inhabitants of our country, together with our leaders, have prepared us to come here with the message of letting you know that we want to serve you and we want to make a pact, a peace treaty.
Yes, yes, a treaty. A peace treaty from far away places. Very far away. Very far away.
Joshua thought it was suspicious and told them, where are you from? Because if you are from here, from Canaan, we cannot make any treaty with you. Oh, no. We come from very far away, right?
Yes, yes, very far. Very far. Very far. Very far. Very far? Very far. Yes, yes, very far.
Joshua and the other Israelites were not convinced, and Joshua, suspicious, said, "But who are you? Where do you come from?" "From very far. Look, we will show you. Look at this bread. When we started the journey to come here, our bread was fresh and warm, but now, look at it. It is hard and damaged. Have you seen the wineskins where we brought the wine? They were new, but now they are all broken. And our clothing, well, we have nothing to say. The road was so long that everything started to wear out."
Oh, yes, 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 from very far away. Very.
Despite the suspicion they had, Joshua made the mistake of not consulting God about this treaty and accepted the peace treaty. They swore in the name of the Lord and promised to spare their lives. The Israeli leaders ratified the deal. The third day, Joshua and the Israelites found out that they had been deceived. The people were Gibeonites and lived in Canaan.
Oh my God.
And because of that, the people were angry. Joshua explained to the people, "We have made an oath in the name of the Lord, and we cannot cause them any harm. This is what we will do with them. We will spare their lives so that divine punishment does not fall on us for breaking the oath we took." Then he added, "You will be allowed to live, but in exchange, you will be the woodcutters and be in charge of providing water to the community of Israel." Thus, the leaders of the community kept their promise. Joshua demanded the Gibeonite, "Why have you deceived us by saying that you came from far away when you were actually our neighbors?" "Well, we know God is on your side and that he will give you this land, destroying all of its inhabitants, right?"
Yes, yes, from very far. Very far.
"Okay, that's enough. Well, we feared so much for our lives that we decided to do what you already know. We are at your mercy. Do with us what seems fair and good to you. We are your servants." "We will comply with our pact between the Israelites and the Gibeonites," Joshua said. "But from now on, you will be faithful to Israel forever. You will be responsible for cutting firewood and bringing water to the community, especially to my God's temple." "Yes, sure." So, From that very day, they served them, working with the wood and being water carriers for the Israelites, especially of the Lord's altar. And like this, the Gibeonites saved themselves from the Israeli people.
Subscribe and comment, since it isn't very far. No.
It is right there! Like and follow us on our social media! Put the camera towards me. That's it. Go ahead. Hello! In the next video, we will send greetings to those who follow us and comment to the most recent post on our Instagram. But it will only be a few people because you are too many. Yes, thank you for your support and your patience.